so hot in here. I would have the fan on, but then in the back it'd be like, nah. Hey guys, it's Kylie. I am back with a new video, and this week I actually am going to be doing my first ask video. So this is an Ask Kylie, obviously, because that's my name. So without further ado, let's just hop into these questions. Do you prefer cats or dogs? Well, I have a cat and a dog, and they're both a pain in the but I would probably have to say dogs. Do you shave every day? I don't shave every day, but honestly, if you do shave every day, you're insane because that just takes up so much time. What is your favorite vacation spot? Well, I've only been to a few places, but I would say my favorite would be Hawaii. Do you know how many cousins you have? My cousins, personally, I have 10, but that's not including all my second cousins. What's your middle name? I feel like my middle name is the most basic of them all. It's Marie, and I feel like everybody has that name. When you grow up, how many of your kids do you want to love superheroes? Funny that you ask, because my shirt is Marvel. But first of all, I don't really want kids. Second of all, if I did have them, all of them, because if you don't love superheroes, what was your childhood? What size shoe do you wear? I have all kinds of different sizes, but the main size I wear would probably be an 8. Why are you so sexy? Well, a long time ago, a man and a woman decided that... What's your guilty pleasure? I don't really know. Like, there's nothing really that I'm guilty of that I know of. What's your biggest fear? I'm probably gonna sound like the most basic person ever, but I'd probably have to say spiders or just bugs in general. I can't stand them. They creep me out and I will literally start crying. How many siblings do you have? Well, I only have one brother, but I also have 3 stepsisters as well. What's the story about your first kiss? Oh my god, this story. I was at his house and my best friend was there with me, and we literally just started dating for like a day, and my best friend was dating his best friend, and she was like, oh, it took us this amount of time before we had our first kiss, let's see if you can beat it. And I was like, what's a kiss? Boys, no. I didn't really care to beat the record that she had, but she wanted me to beat it, I guess. And so when we were hanging out, he was like leaning in for a hug. At least that's what I thought it was. So I was like, okay, yeah, let's hug. And then here comes my best friend, and she literally just like smashes our heads together, and it like caught me off guard. So I was like, what just happened? And like they were all laughing and making fun of me, and I was like, oh, that's a great first kiss, guys. Yay. What's one thing that you regret and why? There's a lot of things that I've done that weren't the best, but I don't really know if I regret them just because I've learned from the mistakes. But can we use that first kiss as a regret? Because man, was that horrible. If you could relive one day of your life and not change a single thing, what would it be and why? One day? Oh, yikes. I guess I would say July 9th, 2013. It was the Justin Bieber concert in Chicago. It was so amazing, and even though I didn't get to meet him and we weren't like front row seats, it was still such an amazing experience. And there was a guy a few rows behind me dressed up in a corn costume. So that was pretty great. Why did you want to go to LVA? For those of you that don't know, LVA is a high school in Vegas. It is an audition required school, and I auditioned there for orchestra. The reason that I wanted to go there was because I was in love with orchestra at the time. At the time when I auditioned, I was like, I want to be a famous violist. Like, this is gonna happen. This is like so easy. And I just really loved music, so that's why I went. But after a year of being there, I realized that it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. Why did you start YouTube? I remember the day that I actually started talking about making a YouTube. I was at my friend Cody's house, and he was like, oh, let's make a YouTube. And he filmed his first video, and I was like in the background of it laughing so hard. But I thought it was just so fun that he did it, and it honestly made me want to do it. So then we went to Disneyland together, and I filmed my first vlog there, and he filmed one as well. And it was actually a year ago, my Disneyland vlog, and ever since, I mean, I didn't really do it to get the money or get famous. Like, I've actually really enjoyed filming and editing and trying out new things and seeing how awkward I was and how awkward I still am. I just think it's a really fun thing to do in your free time, and it's a lot of cool to see like all of the people around the world that are watching me. Like my top 5 countries the other day were United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Japan, and I think the other one was Germany. But it was so cool just to see that a 16-year-old girl sitting in her room because she has nothing better to do with her life can reach out to people all over the world. Like, it's so crazy to think about that. What's your favorite clothing brand? Personally, I'm not much of a brand shopper. I'm more of a store shopper. So if I can change this question to favorite clothing store, I would say Rue 21 or Forever 21. How do you feel about the whole Carter Reynolds incident? Personally, I didn't even know about this whole incident until this person asked me this question, because then I looked it up. But I've never, I can't say never because I used to be such a big fan of him, but I don't really like him as much as I used to. Like, I don't follow him on any social media. I've seen some of the things that he's said and the things that he's done, and I don't really see how people can idolize that. And the whole incident, it happened with a girl named Maggie Lindman. I hope that's how you say her last name. But I think she's such a cool girl, and she's so pretty, and she deserves so much better. But this whole incident just makes me realize how much of a he is. The last question I have is, what do you want to be when you're older? This is such a hard question just because personally I go through phases. One day I want to be a professional model. The next day I want to be a professional Netflixer, if that's even a thing. And then the next day I want to be a director or an editor. And then the next day I want to be a hairstylist or a professional makeup artist. And I honestly have no idea what I want to be, and I should probably get started on that because college is just right around the corner. Yikes. That's all I have for this week's video. I really hope you enjoyed my first Ask Kylie. Hopefully there will be more of these videos to come, and if you ever have questions about me or anything, feel free to comment them and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, subscribe to my channel to be notified when I post videos. I post every Thursday. And like this video if I should do more Ask videos. But other than that, I will see you guys next Thursday. Bye guys!